Okay, I think we're live, Cassie.
So I'm going to be talking about a very important topic today, and a lot of people have asked me what makes a network marketing company a good one. And I believe that the most important thing is to have a good product. And there's really five different things that you want to look for when looking at a network marketing company as an opportunity. And I've been talking to my friend Ethan. He's been in the network marketing space for 35 years now and has successfully worked with 10 different companies. And what really drew me to this company that I've recently joined was the product. But I'd love to hear from you, Ethan. What drew you to this company?
Okay, so I'm with you that product is the initial thing. Some people, it's the compensation plan. It's never that for me. It's always starts with the product. And part of the reason for that is I don't think you can be successful if you're not passionate about the product. Now, I'm not one of these people who believes that you have to have a personal experience with a product. And I've had products that I've never used that I love. And it's because they do great things for other people. I might not even have the problem that they, for example, if there was a product that could make a blind person see, I could get very excited about that product, even though I'm not blind and have never been blind. If I'd seen it turn somebody who was blind into a seeing person, that would be very, very amazing, and I would be very passionate about that product. So I'm not a believer you have to have personal experience. Of course, if you do, that's great. If you've got a personal experience as well, you were blind and now you see, even better. But as long as this product is amazing in what it does for a lot of people, that's my most important factor. So number one, a product that you can be super passionate about is the most important starting point for me. That's where I start.
Right, for sure. I love that. Yeah, you don't have to wear diapers to sell them, but babies need diapers. That's a proven fact.
Yeah.
So what are some of the proven results that you have seen personally while working with this company with this product?
Well, you bring up proven, and I think that's another important factor because I've seen some wonderful products claims, right? Amazing claims. This product does this, that, or the other. It makes you look 10 years. You see the before and after pictures. So those are the particular ones, before and after pictures. And I've been disappointed quite a few times with products that haven't lived up to their claims. So when I'm looking at a product, one of the things that I want is proof. Now, I'm in the natural health space with like you, and one of the problems with proof is that usually, from a scientific point of view, there's not much on most natural products. So you're reliant usually then on testimonials. And testimonials are great, and lots of natural health products are basically sold on testimonials alone. The problem with testimonials is they're not always truthful. Okay, so I have seen products sold off the back of distributor testimonials that I question how reliable those testimonials were. So they're not. But that works for studies as well. Lots of the studies we have to question how actually reliable the studies are. So now with the particular product we've got three factors that help us to really make a big difference. So the first factor is that the product does have proof scientifically. It's got 6 patents. Are not design patents that usually nutritional companies have, but actual utility patents that the function of what it does, and I'll come to this in a little bit. But so what it helps with a lot of things. But let's take a couple of them: anxiety and depression. So I'm not going to get into all around the things it does. But so with anxiety and depression, as an example, it has patents for humans that it reduces those things, depression and anxiety. So that is awesome. But then you've got lots of testimonials as well. So we've got testimonials. Well, I mean, you know this, when we have testimonials of many people getting results on day one. Now, this is what we call a high impact product, when people are feeling and seeing results rapidly, because a lot of people are not patient and they don't want to wait a month or 2 or 3 months. As a lot of supplements say, you need to do it for months and months before you're going to see the results. And of course, there's some validity to that. But this product, regularly with anxiety, it's not even one day. It's often 5 minutes. And that's almost unheard of. And you know that, you've seen that, I've seen that. That makes it super easy when you're showing that people just want it when they see that. But even if that's not enough, because sometimes they're going to say, can't be true. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I've seen it with schizophrenia and with doing what I would have even said is impossible. There's absolutely no way that you could turn that around in half an hour or whatever. It can't be done. And then it does. But when you show that testimonial to somebody, they're going to, if they're anything like me, a skeptical type person that wants evidence, that might even put them off a bit. That claim sounds too ridiculous to be true. But you have the proof in the patents, then we have the testimonials, and then we have one final thing which I absolutely love because it takes away all the potential reserve that somebody might have, and that is a money back guarantee, a 60-day money back guarantee. They can try it for 60 days. If they don't get any results, get their money back. So if you're a little on the fence after seeing the testimonials, after seeing the science, and then you've got that kills it. So there's very few products that have all three of those things. Very, very, very few, and even less where you regularly get results, not once in a blue moon, but regularly in the same day. And it does all those things.
So true. I love that. And I think that a lot of people are worried about the price, especially if they're not going to see results right away. I don't want to take something for 3 months and pay a whole bunch of money and then end up maybe getting results after 3 months. So that's my next thing I think that really drew me to this was that it's so affordable. And not only are people getting results in 5 to 15 minutes for their anxiety, but it's very affordable. And I think that you would agree that's a very important aspect to having a great product, is that it has to be affordable. People have to be able to buy it month after month.
Absolutely. And that again is a big problem in networking, that lots of products you're spending 90, 100, 120 or even more a month on their products. And that it puts it out of reach for, unfortunately, a fair number of people, because people just don't have spare money, even if it's something serious. They don't want to spend that kind of amount of money. But when you've got a money back guarantee, and when it's significantly less than that, then that starts to make it all work. And so this combination of having an amazing product that's such a high impact and it's much less than a lot of other products out there, and just is a powerful combination.
For sure. And I think for me, the last thing that I really was excited about that drew me to this company was just to see that it solves such a major problem that so many people are struggling with right now. So many people, there's an epidemic of depression and anxiety going on in the US right now. And this solves that major problem for so many people that they're struggling with.
Right. So let's just touch on a few. I don't know if I'm going to remember even half of what it does, but let's go through some of the things that it does, and people that are listening will begin to get an idea of the size of the market. But I'm focused particularly on anxiety and depression because I just know so many people that are suffering with that. But it also is helping with sleep. That's another major issue. It's helping with ADHD, spectrum stuff. All of those symptoms that you see kids on the spectrum having, is helping with nearly every symptom that they have, except for hyperactivity. That's pretty much the only one I can think of off the top of my head it doesn't do anything with, but everything else it helps with. It helps with libido, another big issue. It helps with fibromyalgia. I've already mentioned schizophrenia. It helps with digestion. It helps with immune. It's helping with a massive range of stuff, and it's because what it's doing is modulating serotonin. Okay. Modulating means it's raising it or lowering it depending on what's needed. So basically, anything that a doctor would prescribe an SSRI, which is a certain class of drugs that includes things like Zoloft and Prozac, and many other. There's quite a list of drugs that anything that they would prescribe that for, this is going to do in a natural way without all the side effects that come with that. And those drugs, of course, they don't modulate; they higher serotonin. And the only thing worse than low serotonin is high serotonin. So while it will help people often initially if they have low serotonin. Down the road, it's gonna, once it gets high, now you've got more problems, and now you're addicted very often. So this is something that helps naturally with all of those people, but not just it helps other things as well, but they're not giving SSRIs for, but all of those things. So and then a couple of other things about it that are pretty cool. So a lot of the time in natural health space, when we talk about a supplement, the first question that a certain group of people ask is, what are the ingredients? What are the ingredients? And I can't take this, or I can't take that. I know it's got a binder, a filler, or this, or that, and the other. So this has only got 3 ingredients. Not going to go into it, but one of them is water, pure water, and one of them is an organic leaf, peppermint leaf for mint. Okay, so it's only got 1 active ingredient. It's a polyphenol. It's totally safe. It's also in a very small amount. The delivery system allows it to be a very small amount. They've never had a reaction to it, a negative reaction or anything, an allergic reaction, anything like that. So it's a very, very safe, and there's nothing in it that anyone could have a problem with. So that's really cool, because I've had some great products in the past, and even still, I've got some really good products, but they've got certain things in that some people don't want, and I understand that. I absolutely sympathise with that. But here's a situation where we don't. And on top of that, another thing that people don't like is pills, and it's not a pill; it's a spray with no taste. So even though it's got a mint flavour, nobody can taste a mint flavour. I honestly wonder why that's in there, but it tastes like water. So that again. A lot of people have problems with different ingredients and different things that they feel that they would be allergic to, or that they might react to, or they don't like the taste, or they don't like swallowing pills. All of that gone, not there. So there's very little resistance to this. And when you have a product that actually works in such a wide range of problems that are significant. These are problems that people have that mess up their life. Anxiety and depression, and a lot of the others as well. But anxiety and depression, if you have them, you know how it affects your day-to-day life, and it's in a very, very negative way. Sometimes to the point where they can't function, in a normal way, and can be even worse than that, where they want to end it all and stuff. So it's helping people in a very, very important area, and it helps them so fast, so often. And if it doesn't, which isn't very much, there's less than a 1% return rate. Give you an idea. So if it doesn't help, then they get their money back. So these things, when you have these in place, there's very, very, I don't know any other companies actually, and I work with a bunch of companies, and I've got some, but I don't know any other company that's got all these things in place to this degree. None. If anybody, well, I did react when I saw this company. I jumped at it.
Me too.
Anyone in network marketing, even if they're a one company person, is okay. Let's add this. I've got to add this one product to my offer. So if you're a multi-company person like me, then you'd be crazy not to do this. This is the easiest product you're ever gonna have.
And another thing that I look for, I've been in a few different network marketing companies, and sometimes it's really expensive to join. It can be hundreds of dollars to join, and here it's so affordable to join this company. It was really a no-brainer for me. But I wanted to ask you really quickly before we go, was there any positive results for animals or for children? Are they able to take this this spray for their anxiety?
Right. So yes, that's another thing. So it works on animals. In fact, the first test the whole way they discovered this was a study on field mice. It works on field mice. It works on dogs. It works on cats. You can take the anxiety right down. It also works for fertility, among other things. That's one thing I didn't mention. So fertility is another thing. And then another aspect to this that we haven't mentioned that's really important in networking. Sometimes you get a great product, but there's 15 other companies out there with similar Me Too products. Even if they're not as good, the consumer doesn't know that. You end up in a selling thing. Ours is better because whatever it might be, and that's not something there isn't any competition for this product. There never will be. The ingredient that it uses is in no other supplements. It's also not in food, even though it comes from a plant. it's not in food, and it's not in other supplements, and that it's patented, a utility, so it's protected. So there is no competition. There will be no competition. So once somebody realizes, hey, I need that, they can't shop around. Well, why is yours better than this one? This one's cheaper. This one's got frankincense in it as well. Surely that's better. Whatever it might be, none of that. There's only one, and there will only be one. And sometimes I've seen, for example, CBD or essential oils and stuff. There's all these companies fighting over positioning, and sometimes it gets a bit nasty in groups and stuff when one company is attacking the other company. Theirs has been synthetics added, or theirs is whatever it may be, and it goes back and forth, and it gets a bit nasty, and customers get confused and they don't like it when they whatever. None of that. It's simple. One company only. There'll only be one company, and it's got all the other things going for it that we already said. So for me, it's got everything that makes a networking opportunity the best, and some things that you wouldn't have even asked for, because it's beyond what you would normally expect, because nothing else I've ever seen natural works in 5 minutes regularly, like really often. I've never seen anything like that. Never seen anything come close to that. And I've some great products out there, and I have seen products work in under 5 minutes. I have seen it, but it's just on occasion. It's not like I'm almost expecting it with certain things. With anxiety in particular, I'm almost expecting 5 minutes, and you're having an anxiety attack, spray it, let's see what happens. Most of the time, or a lot of the time, it's taking it right down.
That's amazing. Well, I'm so thankful that I came across you and that I found this product, and I'm so excited about this and all the lives that we've already been able to help, and all the lives we're going to help with this product. So thank you so much, Ethan, for your time and for answering my questions. I'm really excited about this. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.